Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so. You're all super duper wonderful, super duper beautiful and super duper delicious, okay? And I hope that you're having a super duper time wherever you are in the world, okay? And good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And to you, much love, okay? And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world, okay? So what do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights, lovely and bright. It's all right, I do apologise for the start of the video. I was just checking that my lights were working, okay? Because sometimes, you know, in life, one needs to have a little bit of light on the subject. Are you following me, my delicious little babies? Now then, my weather in my old neck of the woods in the old UK, well, just to let you know, it is sunny, so what do? The sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray. It is dry, okay, but the wind has been picking up, but it is super duper cold, okay, my delicious little babies, so I just thought I'd let you know that. Now then, I just want to say, if you could please go on to, I need to get straight into this, my delicious little babies, yes? So if you could please go on to YouTube, and if you could please type into the old space bar, and you should be able to type in, okay, Andrew Bridgen did nothing wrong, okay, he's the MP. Okay, and it seems that he's having rather a lot, not in literal terms, my delicious little babies, fired at him. Okay, now then, and underneath in the subscribe box, okay, it should say, we got a problem. Okay, my delicious little babies, clear seeing. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. So, you see, this is a thing, isn't it? Like I watched in, not just on We've Got a Problem, my delicious little babies, yes, but I actually watched what the Pratts and Prick, Pratt, twat, and that's, okay, Hancock had to say. Now, what was really interesting to see, sweet, because with me, I always look deeper at things. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? So I like to look at the facial expressions, there we go, ding, ding, and things like that, my delicious little babies. Yes, that's what I look at. That's what I go for. Do you see what I'm saying? And it looked very much to me that Pratt, twat, Prick, Hancock, murderer, wasn't he? Yes, paid to do a job. A little bit like a hitman. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? Yes, okay. So, and he was, you know, had his say in the parliament. Do you know what I mean? But then the silly twat didn't have the brains, okay? Because if he did have the brains, he would then, not go on to flipping Twitter and make a further flipping idiot of himself, yes. Do you see what I'm saying? So something's very much telling me, my delicious little babies, that he's been ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change to say what they want him to say. We know. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? But if you looked at the expression on his face, to me, he looked a bit like a worried man. That's how he looked to me, my delicious little babies, yes? But our poor Andrew Bridgen, yes? Look what he's getting. Because he does not agree, okay? And he's spoken to a doctor as well, and he does not agree, okay, with what's taking place. Do you see what I'm saying? Now then, so that flipping Pratt, flipping Hancock, right, he needs to wind his neck in and shut his mouth. That's what I've got to say about him. Because let me tell you, He's going to be, and this is just a figure of speech, my delicious little babies, just please let me have a sip of my coffee, and I hope that you're all having a good day, okay? The Duran shop, 10% off, okay? Please and thank you. So yes, what's the old-fashioned saying? Because otherwise it's going to be, there we go, before I even say it, cruising for a bruising. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. There's only so many times that these putrid, yes, can take the pee out of others. There we go. Ding, ding. Okay, all cold here. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes. And of course, they're not wanting everybody to wake up, so I'm going to repeat it again. Please go on to the space bar. Please and thank you on YouTube. Andrew Bridgen did nothing wrong in the subscribe. We got a problem. Yes, we have, haven't we? And not just with one, my delicious little babies. Yes, you know, and you see them all sat. You see, what's really interesting, because I do follow these things. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, there's more that I follow than others, if you know what I'm saying. But it's really interesting that when they're all going against one man, Andrew Bridgen, very interesting indeed how you've got all of the seats filled in our putrid flipping parliament in our neck of the woods in the old UK. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, but when Andrew Bridgen, and I watched that speech, I've said it on a previous video, my delicious little babies. Yes, oh, there's hardly no one there, is there? There we go, ding, ding. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, and that flipping Rishi Sunak, right? He's another flipping prat, sorry, and twat. And he is another P-R-I-C-K. I mean, look at him. So I'm stumbling on my words for some reason. You see him. I'm not being nasty, my delicious little babies, because everybody has, you know, their own weight, their own height. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about him. Right? The same as that flipping twat, flipping Hancock. If you look at them, they're skinny little strips of pee is what I call them. It's like you could blow them over and they'd flipping fall over. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so behind, you know, whatever they've got nothing. Okay? And it seems very much to me that shushy is not wanting everybody. See what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes? But we all stand behind, and we should be, Andrew Bridgen. Now, we should really, everybody, be standing behind this man right now. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? Yes, we should. Okay? Now then, there was a particular, I'm not going to mention him. No, I am not. He already knows who he is. And it's very rare that I ever leave a comment. Very rare. I said on a video some time back that I'd only do it on two, but you know, like when you hear the putrid, do you follow what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, so I do not need to mention him. There we go, ding, ding, he'll know who he is, yes? It's like, on one hand, and here's the alternative media, by the way, on YouTube, okay? Just to let you know that, my delicious little babies, yes? I even seen a video of him today, okay? It just comes up on my feed. I seen a video of him today, yeah? Looks a bit stressed in the old boat race. Do you know what I'm saying to you, yes? Because I happened to put a flipping comment, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. It's like, on one hand, it's like, oh, Andrew Bridgen and all this, yes? On the other hand, yes? On the other hand, it's like, in a sneaky little way, you know, lower than a snake's belly, yes? Has something else to say. Do you follow what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? Could it be that he's in with the old politicians? Ka-ching! Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, I'm really on one. Okay? So that's what I have to say now then. I have something else to say. So, I mean, for all of you, my delicious and wonderful little babies, to even take the time to listen to me, please and thank you, and God bless you, and thank you for any likes, okay? And occasionally if I get comments, thank you for everything, okay? And God bless you all. How I love you also, okay? But you all know, I have a moan, even my beautiful and delicious dear little friend Kaz, right? She said, I've never known a woman who flipping can moan the way you can moan. But what it is, it's because you need to call out this shite. Do you see what I'm saying? She my delicious little babies, yes, and I will not shut up about nothing. So if someone wants me to shut up, they're going to have to come and shut me up, aren't they? Do you see what I'm saying? She my delicious little babies, yes. But to me, sorry, please excuse me, I seen that as a different thing. You know, you cannot be on one side and then be on another. It's one or the other, end of. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And that's how I seen your man there. And I thought to myself, you know what? I just got to put you on pause a second, please, my delicious little babies. I'm sorry about that, my delicious little babies. I just needed to do something. So 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juice little lights. Love you, little lights. You're lovely and bright. Now then, let me just continue with what I'm saying, yes? So my advice, okay, I'm only advising, okay? I cannot make anybody do anything, okay? So let's just take off from where we left off, yes? Is that, so just be careful with some of the alternative media, yes? Because what shocked me about your man there, yes? He lives in the UK, yes, ding ding, yes, but where he should be defending, shall we say, fully now. Not half, not 3/4, but fully, okay? And he should be defending, but I noticed that your man there wasn't. Okay, there we go, ding ding. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? So, I just want to point that out. So just be careful with some of the alternative media. I have mentioned this on previous videos, my delicious little babies, yes? Just be a little bit careful. Do you know what I mean? With your little noddle, and I do not mean that disrespectfully, and I do apologise, you know, pointing's rude, okay? So I wasn't pointing, okay? I mean, I did that, but I wasn't. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, something else I'd heard on the old, what's it called? The old, to do with the CDC, okay? Now, it does appear, my delicious little babies, yes, and this really is close to my heart. It really flipping hurts me. Flipping, yes, ding, ding, yes, it flipping well does, okay? That there are a lot more, God bless their beautiful dear souls, little bairns and babies and adolescents, yes, who for some reason are having heart problems, okay? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this should not be happening. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes? So for those of you out there, my delicious little babies, please go on to the CDC. You will be able to look into things. If you want to look into things deeper, it's just my search engine, my delicious little babies, that I use, okay? For others of you delicious and wonderful little babies out there may choose something else, yes? But I go on DuckDuckGo, yes? And then you will hear about, you'll be able to read, or if you go on to parts of the internet, like on YouTube, there we are, ding ding, or you go on to BitChute or something like that, you know, you'll be able to hear other things. Do you see what I'm saying to you, sweet? Yes? Now, apparently... Please do excuse me. Let me just have another sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. Now, apparently, UK putrid governments in our neck of the woods in the old UK, okay, as well as other putrid governments around the world, okay, are still allowing to go into as young as 6-month-old little babies, okay? This is very, very serious indeed, and something must be done about it. Yes, and I will use that word, must be done about this. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Yes, very serious. And really, for everybody out there, our delicious little babies, not the ones who already know my delicious little babies, you know, I'm talking about the ones who do not. They need to start waking up, smelling the coffee, seeing this shite for what it is, and flipping damn well calling it out. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? This is our humanity. Okay? Now then, finally, I was looking at a podcast yesterday evening. And, well, I mean, from time to time, I do watch different podcasts. Do you see what I say? That's what they call them these days, isn't it? Yeah, there's always new flipping words coming out, yes? What something is, yes? And, well, you see, what really flipping irritates me, and I'm going to tell you all, my delicious little babies, yes, if you're watching something, you want to watch where everybody on the podcast, yes, okay, is where they're all on the same song sheet, or one is bouncing off another, okay? That's the best way for me to explain this, my delicious little babies, yes? But I noticed that the ones who, shall we say, and again I will not mention, but the ones who are obviously getting their guests on, you know, bringing the guests in, you know, to talk, to have a discussion, that what they tend to do is they go, it's like this for right, that for left. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So I want to prove my point here, okay? And, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you have somebody on a podcast, yes, you listen to what they've got to say. You don't sit there constantly like this. Do you see what I'm saying to you, yes? And who it was, I happen to really, really like, who, do you see what I mean? And the ones who had done the podcast kept doing this. The one of them kept doing this. In fact, I never even watched. I watched nearly half and I thought, you know what? I'm cutting it off right now. There we go, ding, ding. Because I thought, you know, this is the thing, and this is where you've got the alternative media, and God bless the beautiful dear souls to those of them who tell, there we go, ding ding for even say, to tell the truth, okay? But they must be very careful and choose their friends wisely. Yes, ding ding, okay? And for some of them who carry on like that, okay, well, guess what? Maybe they need to stick to how many subscribers they got and leave them to it. That's what I have to say there. So anyway, the consequences were, my delicious little babies, and again, I'm not normally like this. Do you see what I mean? But anyway, I put on their video, which I did. I do not like your video. I cannot remember everything else, I said offhand, simply because I never wrote it down, okay? But I said enough to say, and stop with this flipping right and left hand business. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies, yes? So you've got to be really careful here, because sometimes other ones, yes, they're like lower than a snake's belly, okay? They're like slithery little snakes to bring down somebody else. There we go, ding, ding. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my little lovelies, yes? So that's what I have to say there. Now, I'm sure that in the future, if I do receive a negative comment on my videos, you know what I'm actually going to put? And I thought about this, my old noddle, my delicious little babies. I thought to myself, yes, I'm just going to put thank you for your lovely comments. It's brilliant that you're feeling negative. Do you see what I mean? But I'm not normally a negative woman. I always like to have a positive mental attitude. But when I look deeper, and there we go, ding, ding, and I can see into things, I was not a liking one bit. Okay? So that's what I had to say there. So therefore, my comment, there we go, if I even say it, ding, ding, was fully justified. Do you see what I mean? I'm not taking it back. No, I am not. And anyone who knows me knows what type of woman I am. Do you see what I mean? If I put something or say something, there must be a flipping damn good reason why I have done it. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And I stand by wholeheartedly everything that I put. Yes? And I put to your other man there as well, that one who in the old UK, who should be, you know, should be standing by Andrew Bridgen. Yes? And he had a flipping message as well. So flipping 2, bang, bang. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? Whereas normally, I can just send a pleasant message. Do you see what I'm saying to you, sweet? Yes, but sometimes things flipping roll you. Anyway, so that's my video, my delicious little babies. Yes, so please go on to the CDC. This is flipping super duper important now, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Yes? This is the future of our, well, like I said, what they've flipping named us, humanity. Very serious indeed, and our beautiful little and large animals and creatures, great and small and little and large birdies. Yes, it's affect everybody, but these do not care what they do, but we do. Okay, my delicious little babies, so that's the video. So if you do happen to enjoy my video, I know sometimes I get very passionate, but that is just me. I'm not going to change, and neither do I want to change. I say what I've got to say. I keep opening my trap, and that's the way it goes. And if more of us and more of us and more of us do it, then where can they go? End of. Okay? I rest my case. Okay, my delicious little babies? So that's a quick video, okay? So if you do happen to enjoy my video today, my delicious and wonderful, beautiful little babies, if you could please click on the like. For others of you, you haven't yet subscribed, you happen to enjoy my videos, please, if you could click on the subscribe. For others of you, please feel free to comment, it's always welcomed. And finally, please, with my videos, if you'd like to share, that's also very welcomed as well. Okay, my delicious little babies, so please and thank you. Thank you once again for taking the time to listen to me today, okay? So, much love, God bless, take care, thank you, goodbye.